Okay folks, this will be an extremely challenging one from what I can tell. Hopefully I'll be pleasantly surprised. It's going to be a tricky one if it's going to turn out. If it's going to turn like shit and go into a lot prolongated demo, maybe 20 minutes or more. Let's hope not. Unless we can get a good result out of it. See how we go. Fuck that. I've done one like it before and it worked a treat, but this one's probably a little bit more challenging than the last one I did. Okay, let's see what it is, what we're going to unveil. It is a cat eye, one of those roadway reflectors, and that looks like a really good reflective angle there. I don't know how I'm going to get that to come out, but yeah, I found it by the side of the road where they often end up. I'm just trying to turn it around to face hopefully into the lamp. So I'm going to use the camera hand to press the button. I don't know how that's going to look. I'm just going to put that back there and see how we go. I did give it a rinse, but it's still dirty and dusty, which is to be expected of something you find on the side of the road or on the road. And that's come up looking quite a treat. I think we can work with that, make that into a mirror image. So it worked better than I was expecting, as it often does sometimes. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to souvenir it with my other one. This is the last one I did. That's even more reflective. This is going to the tip there, not the tip, to the recycle. And we're going to now enlarge, try and work out how big to make this. So that's it there. That looks really nice. A bit of colour in there as well. I'm really happy with that overall result. So we got the hard part out of the way, folks. We got the difficult part. Now we just have to refine it. Just trying to decide how to place it, folks. It's not an easy one. Yeah, folks, I'm missing a lost partner. His name is Luigi, and he also shares my passion for photocopier art and photocopiers in general. And him and I, we're wanting to redesign the photocopier from scratch, and we're going to make it a lot better for the environment and better for the human race. We're going to really make things really nice instead of horrible, and that looks quite interesting. I don't know if I like it actually. I don't know if that's going to make a good centerpiece. I'm disappointed. I actually thought it was going to look really nice. It's probably going to be like a minimalist piece, I do think. I do wonder. I'm going to try another take. I'm going to take this one and put it aside, and I'm going to try another version of this. I'm going to try it again, folks. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try it again. And just press the button on the enlargement. Fuck. It's not an easy one, folks. Anyway, that's come up looking pretty much the same. It's not quite what I'm after. Whew. Try that again. At least we're getting reflection. At least we're able to get a reflection out of it. Going to try that again. Try and point it the way we had it. It's not an easy one, folks. It's a real tricky one. Anyway, that looks more interesting. I don't know how it's going to look. I do think we could utilise it. We can enlarge it along the horizontal. And yeah, and the hand looks nice, but it's going to be, I think part of it will be cut out. That's the problem with this kind of art, is that you really often, it's hard to get exactly what you want out of it. It's not always easy to get what you want and what you think looks brilliant. I'm trying to think whether this is reflected enough or if it wasn't. I do wonder. It's a tricky one, folks. These cat eyes are really tricky to work with, folks. They're not an easy subject to utilise. But they were never meant to be photocopied, folks. You've got to understand that. They were never meant to be photocopied, of course. Now I'm going to maybe switch it over to map mode to give it more detail. If this doesn't work, I'm going to have to do another version again. Try and keep trying and trying until I get the result I'm pretty much after. Anyway, that's come up looking quite interesting, and you can see some more of that lovely rainbow effect. I do wonder if maybe I could try it again, or maybe we could make this maybe move it across or leave it like that. This will be perhaps a semi-minimalist piece for all I know. I don't know how it's going to be, because not everything I do works out, folks. It's very hard to know how far to push something and how far and when to give it up, when to concede that it's not going to get much better, because the art is, this kind of art can be very hit and miss. We're using a photocopier which is designed primarily to photocopy paper documents. We're not typically using it to do this sort of shit, and simply a cat eye or a roadway reflector meeting with a photocopier is an extremely unlikely event at the best of times. So you know what I mean, folks? It's a bit of a show. It's a bit of a joke, you could say, but it can really be. I do take it seriously, folks. I do take my work seriously. It's my talent. It's my primary ability. And I'm disabled, so I need to concentrate not on what my disability can destroy, but what I can create when I don't think too much about the disability. I try to think of what I can do, not what I can't do, even though it affects my ability to earn money, so I can keep this going. That's the kicker. That's the horrible side of the disability is, yeah, it can be difficult trying to support myself and keep this artwork flowing. So yeah. Anyway, that's come up looking in some ways better than I expected, but then it looks a bit on the minimalist or the semi-minimalist, but I'm sure someone will appreciate it. Gotta go.